A very warm welcome and good afternoon at the Days of Security Day 1 conference. I'm very proud. I will be presenting. This is my fourth year presenting at the Days of Security. I'll be talking about the cybersecurity engineer role replaceable by generative AI. Let me briefly introduce about myself. I'm Viraj Gandhi. I'm product security manager at the SailPoint. I have spent 15 years of my experience is around the software development, and last 7 years has been around the product security. I have successfully led shift to lab transformation by solving the challenges around the open source software security, product and the application security at the ServiceNow and at the SailPoint. Let's talk about the booming technologies, which is the talk of the town, Gen AI. We all have been seeing the buzz around the Gen AI. The Gen AI has become the go-to market strategy for so many organizations. So many startups have been flourish or getting built with the foundation around the Gen AI. The new products are getting released by leveraging the AI, and also we all have seen the plunge in the stock market for any companies dealing with the Gen AI. So definitely the technology is evolving, but it has also sparked the debate about the job opportunity taking away by this new technology called Gen AI. Like even we as a cybersecurity folks, we always wonder whether our job will be taken away by this artificial intelligence or not. Let's pause and think about being a cybersecurity folks. What are the core expertise we possess? What are the skills? What the industry look for us when they look for any cybersecurity engineer? As a cybersecurity engineer, the values what we bring to the organization is around the empathy, definitely the cybersecurity core skills, the collaboration, and also the human judgment when it comes of detecting the incidents or doing the incident response. And definitely the Gen AI can help us in augmenting our day-to-day workflows, coming up with some innovative way, exploring the boundaries which has never been explored. But the human expertise is imperative. It can't be replaceable by this new technology called Gen AI. We all have seen, like, as the technology evolves, the threat landscape is evolving. We have adapted, come up with our new defense when it comes of a new threat actor. So same way, like for the IT also, like, as the technology evolves, there is a more demand of the experts around those technology. But to catch up with the speed, there is no way the cybersecurity folks will be able to catch up with the speed with the technologies evolving and able to solve the cybersecurity challenges coming up with that new technology. We all are knowing there is a shortage in the cybersecurity job filling. Like out of 100 cybersecurity jobs, only 60 are filled. And even though we succeed in filling those 100 jobs, there is no way we as a cybersecurity engineer will be able to cope up with the threats coming up with this new technology. So definitely we have to lean on such technology, Gen AI, that can help us in amplifying our workflows. It can act as a force multiplier for us when it comes of like defending against the threats. So let's go over, like, in what areas use case Gen AI can be leveraged by cybersecurity. So putting AI to work, that's what people have been telling lately. Just imagine, like, how many customer inquiries you have you have to work on day-to-day basis. And let's say if you might be needing more resources to support the intake coming from those customer inquiries, and there is no way you can focus on other challenging strategic work when your half a day or 80% of your day is all dealing with the security questions coming up from your partners, from your customers. But if you lean on the AI and build some cyber chatbot and just feeding all the knowledge base articles that has some canned response and able to respond to most of the customer inquiry, then definitely it's gonna bring the efficiency in your workload. Your workload is gonna reduce, and in a speed you will be able to address those customer inquiry just by leaning on this new technology. So definitely I do see that there is an advantage for leveraging this AI in our cybersecurity day-to-day processes. The first one I like to talk about the security operation team, how the Gen AI can be a companion for them. If we think about what problem, the issues the security operation team goes through, they just get fatigued because of false positive alert, low fidelity alert coming up, and analyzing that large volume of the alert, which is not at all scalable even if you have 10 analysts going through those alert. And also there is always challenge when it comes in a hybrid cloud environment. There is a lack of interoperability and also lack of contextual threat intelligence data to do the analysis and take some actions. So definitely I do see AI can help in seamlessly integrating, automating the workflows of the SOC operation team, where it can help in detecting the malware, the malicious domain, also stopping, blocking some threats that has been noticed on your network. So that's where I do see that AI can play a very key role in augmenting the workflows for the SOC team. And again, even though the AI is able to detect some suspicious activity around the network traffic, you still need the cybersecurity folks, the expert, to determine what has to be incident response, whether it's a true threat or not. So the AI is not gonna take away our role, but is definitely gonna help us in efficiently make a decision and efficiently improve the our day-to-day workflow. The next one I can think where AI can be really useful is when building the threat models. Usually the cyber org, they lean on the architects to help in doing the secure design review, building the threat models. And again, there is still challenge in finding the security architect. And if your organization is way big, you might be needing more security architects to fulfill the demand what we get from those product team. And there is always a challenge when the organization is having the multiple cloud environment. It's very hard to find an expertise who know about the GCP, Azure, and AWS at a same time. And also it takes a time to understand the existing product architecture and trying to identify the threats, build the database flow model, identifying the trust boundaries. And most of time the architectural document are not present, or the information are all over. So usually for an architect it takes a month of time to just have one threat model built for that product. But let's say if we have the platform that is leaning on the AI and able to pull the information, if it is sitting on a various places, whether it's on Jira, ServiceNow, Confluence, and able to analyze and provide a base thread model, also coming up with a more common threads that is known threads seen in a very common components use, then definitely it's gonna improve the productivity of an architect, where he has to just review the base threat model built by those product and he has to just add with a custom threads what he knows based on his experience with a defense in depth strategy or the controls which are put by an organization. So definitely when there was only one threat model built in a month, now just leaning on this AI, you can definitely have maybe 4 or 5 threat models just getting built in a month. So that's where I do see AI is very beneficial, and definitely it can improve the efficiency in our workflow. So next one is about building the storytelling metrics. Again, this is one of the key area where it's needed, especially when we are to present to the higher leaders or to the board. And there is always challenge because the data might be sitting in a various different sources, and to come up with more visionary storytelling dashboard, the metrics, there is always challenge where maybe there is a challenge with the integration or limitation in dealing with that large volume of the data. But to providing that visualization on the trend of the vulnerabilities or even the security posture, year to year improvement in your security posture to the leaders, definitely AI can help in breaking the boundary through the digital art, and instead of building some metrics in a very standard way, we can have more effective dashboard metrics built with the AI powered platform. So these are the few areas, use cases where definitely AI can be a boom for the cybersecurity when it comes of efficiency, doing the in-depth analysis and data summarization, providing that security insights, and definitely leveraging the AI. Instead of doing the reactive, you can transform your security program in a more proactive way, in terms of threat detection, responding, and definitely AI can adapt to new threats and attack vectors. So this was all about the good things that AI can help us in improving our workflow within the cyber org. But again, when we talk about the efficiency in detecting, preventing, protecting, same way there are the bad actors out there. They have also started leaning on this technology in building some malicious script in a very speed way by leaning on those AI powered platform. And we all are familiar with the deep fake videos where they can easily generate the content and even mimic the voice and the photo of a leader, telling whether the military invasion happened, or leader declaring, communicating the bankruptcy at a global scale. The content generated by those AI, they are so promising that very sophisticated social engineering phishing attack are being getting conducted by those bad actors. So definitely the data poisoning, the prompt injection has been happening with this technology. I won't go in details about the privacy security concerns what we all have around this technology. There are other talks in the days of security this time around, so please make sure you guys attend those talks, and you will learn more about the security concerns, the privacy precaution that needs to be considered if you are leveraging this AI. But again, going back, so there are the pros and cons when it comes with Gen AI. The next one, going back with our original debate of with the influx in the Gen AI, whether it's gonna take away our job or not. Well, we have all seen in the past, when machines were getting invented, there was the doubt, fear of bringing the automation through those machines, whether it's gonna take away our job or not. But if you see the evolution in the technology, it always has helped in creating more opportunity, more job opportunities. And same way, like even if like you Google or look for some job openings, every day you might be seeing there are tons of the job getting created where like the AI expertise are needed for like creating, maintaining, and also protecting the content around the AI. These are the few job roles what I have come across where like definitely they need a Gen AI expertise when comes of coming up with the governance compliance policy or doing the pen testing or even managing the program that deals with the AI. So definitely our job is not gonna take away, but in fact it's creating more opportunity for us to like pick up this new technology. And again like whenever there is a change, we have to like adapt with a change, like we adapt and come up with a new defense strategy with a new threat attack vector. Same way like with this Gen AI, we have to press harder to ourselves to make sure that uh, we come up with a strategy how to protect this AI and what are the ways where we can still leverage the AI to augment our day-to-day work. um, Again like there is a symbiotic relation if you see between this AI machine learning and the humans, where like definitely AI can help with the pattern recognition in a swiftly detecting, preventing the response, but definitely like the human expertise, judgment, and the combination of the AI and human can definitely help in achieving the cyber resiliency, which is like the end goal for everyone. um, so I came across this saying that AI will not replace you, but a person using the AI will. And definitely I think it's a fact, like if the person have started leveraging the AI in augmenting his work, definitely he's gonna perform much faster, much efficient way than you are if you are not leaning on the AI. So definitely the skill set we need to develop where like we know how to have the protection for a technology who is leveraging, leaning on the AI, like what are the concerns, security concerns that we need to aware of, or even like guide the engineering team when they come with us doing the design review around the AI. So we also need to pick up this new technology. And again, like there has to be striking balance between the AI and the human of like how to leverage and how together we can protect ourselves from AI, not like doing something wrong, and also like with the evolving technology, how we can protect the threats coming up from that technology. So that's all I had. Thank you so much for listening to me. I have put out this survey. Again, it's I think 4 to 5 questions, very common questions around like, have you leveraged the AI? Like, what do you think? What's your perspective around this debate, whether the AI is gonna take the cybersecurity engineer role or not? And yeah, I would like to learn more about your perspective through this survey response. The response will be anonymous, so feel free to please submit your response on this survey. And I think we still have few minutes, so I'll open the floor for the any questions for me. Okay, thank you so much for attending my talk, and we'll see you around.